big thing I've got to ask here too, and you obviously if you pop back on when everything is we kind of get up and moving, maybe you can kind of give your input on it. You saw that first match. You didn't actually get to provide input on the mic, but Kyle versus Varun here. Do you think that Kyle has it in him this time? Come on now. Gotcha. Yeah. You know what? Give them your true input, if you will. You know, FGC guy. You're all about true inputs. So give them your true input here on what you feel about this matchup. Do you think Kyle's been playing hot enough to take the win?
So for me, I always take in consideration the streak that the loser is going on, right? And so right now I think Kyle is playing like really well, but at the same time we don't know how tired Kyle is.
Right, he's played a lot of sets.
Yeah, and so Varun, I would say Varun kept warm because I saw him play against Hippo outside, but I don't know. I mean, if Kyle doesn't change anything up, I don't think he'll take this, because Varun is still very solid no matter what, you know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously we know that Kyle has what it takes because of the early stock leads from what was it, winter semis, I believe? Yeah. And so if Kyle can close out respectfully, you know, it's going to be real difficult, especially with Varun still keeping that hot streak, honestly.
So I want you to notice something too. Did you notice how Kyle dash tagged the anvil, and because his hands were forward, like you saw that it clanked with the move, but it didn't actually like hit Kyle?
Yeah, it didn't trade.
Yeah, because when he dash attacks, the whole front end of Snake is completely like invulnerable. It's intangible.
He has no hurt box?
It's intangible.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the best dash attack in the game.
Oh, nice grab.
Good throw. Oh, he tried to read it too with the up smash to lay him down. No, he forward throws it.
I think he wants to hurry and get that stock out of the way, especially being down like the whole stock essentially.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely the plan here. But it's funny that Kyle hasn't taken the early stock lead. It's funny that it's Varun. And maybe Varun learned something. Ooh, nope. He wanted that up tilt.
And you saw he tried to detonate the bomb with his...
No, he just tried to get the hitbox away.
Oh, yeah, he tried to get it away?
Yeah,
oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he tried to remove the hitbox. So that way it doesn't hurt, but it's still going to explode.
Yeah.
Varun is on a tear, and with Diamond Pickaxe, it is not looking too good for Kyle here in this game number one, but Nikita taking care of it right there. So yeah, all the explosions here. You've got grenades. The blinking light is the C4, and when you hear the beep beep, as Skippy was talking about, that is Nikita.
Okay.
He can control it. He can absolutely control it.
Yeah.
Good reads here. Yeah, it's tough. It's so tough, dude. Because again, Kyle has to play completely perfect, while Varun just needs to hit him with Diamond.
He's trying to set up a lot of like. No, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
It's really tough. Like I said, like he's got all these explosions where Steve has kind of the ability to neutralize the explosion more so than, I guess, have to worry about dealing with them, because I mean blocks will neutralize grenades getting near him. Nikita definitely can be, the hitbox at least can be removed, but the explosion can't. And then also, like you saw down smash, it's so big that if Kyle wants to run at him and he's not within range, he can just kind of cover himself with a giant bucket of lava. So, like, there's just so many things that I think Steve can do that kind of squeak out what Snake really wants to do. And if Kyle can't work around a lot of that stuff, I mean, the triplet here does a lot of good for Kyle's character Snake. This is a good map for Snake. But Kyle's got, again, he's just got to do so much work. I think, I don't know. What you tell us what you think.
It's pretty tough for me because Kyle is obviously trying his best to set up as much as he can with the grenades and the C4s, but the fact that I think he's giving space to Varun is kind of like the reason why he isn't able to really capitalize on a lot of situations. And yeah, because I get that you want to fill the stage with explosions, but I mean, Steve just builds a wall and just starts mining.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
what do you do?
what do you do? You know?
Yeah.
So,
You have to figure out how to stop Steve from getting materials while also avoiding him just approaching you with these quick hitboxes, these heavy moves, climbing to the sky. Like Snake players like to recover high to get away from a lot of characters, and Steve is like, yeah, I don't care.
yeah. So yeah, this Steve character is pretty broken.
Pretty broken?
Pretty broken.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Think he's the best character in the game?
I don't think I know enough yet. Despite like what I've seen, I would argue that that Rob is the best.
Oh my god!
Just from what Atomic does to everyone here.
I think
this character's broken. Like, what do you do versus Rob?
Yeah,
know?
Atomic is just good.
Yeah.
Atomic is just very good. Also, Kyle and Atomic are on the same team.
Oh yeah.
They're both on UTA.
Shout out UTA.
Yeah. One of the sister schools to University of Texas, of course. Kyle in Elite now, and has been, I think, for a little bit.
Yeah.
What do we...
I think Kyle is playing a bit. I don't want to say... I guess I would say passive-aggressive, because he's not really committing to anything big, but he's also, like...
Oh, bye.
Yeah. Also keeping a space where he can attack whenever he needs to.
All right, now I want you to notice something. Varun has gold. Gold tools.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means his frame data is faster.
Uh-huh.
His moves are faster.
And they hit just a little bit harder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, it hits harder than Diamond?
No.
Okay.
No. It just hits harder.
But it's faster than Diamond.
Yes.
Okay.
It is the fastest, I believe. So, got a Diamond, speaking of.
Yep.
We'll probably be whipping it out soon.
Ooh.
And...
Pretty good. 1-1, that's better than what we saw in Winners.
I'm just saying, brother.
The formula's right there, and let's see if Kyle can, pick it up.
I think that he can.
Mm-hmm.
I am unsure if in this instance, Kyle's going to be able to actually lock it down, because it's going to be one of those things where if he can do it, once, he can do it again, right? That's kind of like how it is. The process or the outcome is repeatable. But we also see Varun going back to Battlefield. I'm curious. Here. This was Kyle's counter pick, and Varun has said, no, I like this.
That was a fluke. Like, I could beat you here. Varun has definitely, I feel like Varun mentally is like talking like the biggest mess.
You were saying?
Yeah, it's whenever, because I have all the cams.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm overlooking the matches, and so every time Varun takes a game, he just has like this little smirk on his face. Yeah, it's the funniest thing ever to me.
Yeah, he does get that little smirk.
Whoa.
No. It's okay. So Snake players up to a certain percent will allow explosions to just detonate on their body
to recover.
Yes, because Snake does not have the best. He has good recovery. Cypher is kind of similar to Rob's Jet, but it doesn't go as high. It doesn't last as long. So you've got to kind of be aware of how far you can go up. So you'll see. You saw Kyle do it in one of the last sets. I think it was a set against Foamy. He detonated C4, shot himself into the bottom of the stage, and teched off of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, stuff like that. Snake players will always do that to kind of help themselves recover. We're pretty close right now. I mean, I wouldn't say even by 20% that we're still, like, it's not completely favored to Kyle. But it is a very close game 3.
Yeah, you can see that he's taking his time a lot more.
Being more deliberate. Do you think that in kind of the way, kind of the conversation they're having here on the stage, do you think that Kyle has taken the lead in the dance?
I believe so, because Kyle, even though Varun is getting a lot of what he wants to get off, Kyle's like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna pressure you right here. Okay, I'm gonna pressure you right here. It's like
forcing that option.
Yeah. And so he's controlling the stage very well, despite
Absolutely.
Varun, you know, still getting materials and whatnot.
Do you think that in a game, in an FGC style game, stage matters as much as it does in a game like this?
Position always matters in an FGC, because depending on where you are, it requires you to play a certain way. So of course, like if I'm neutral, like in the middle of the stage, then I have to play, in that area of distance, right? Where if I'm in the corner, it's a set distance, and whether I'm on the offensive or the defensive, like something has to change for sure. I can't rely on one thing to get me out unless that character's broken. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, unless that character's just broken, So
yeah, when you're Alice out of the corner,
yeah, I would
or
say,
or you're Dragon off.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, it's like,
yep.
Ooh.
Game number 3 getting taken by Kyle here, and well, it kind of makes you think, why couldn't he do it in the winner's side? Did he need these extra games to really kind of warm up the snake, warm up the hands?
I wouldn't say that. Based on everything that I've seen, Steve is a very hard character to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know how much experience Kyle has versus Steve.
Clearly a lot. Like, let's be honest, he clearly has plenty of experience.
What's the word I'm looking at? We have a lot of variety with Steve here. Like,
Yes.
not variety, but like the way that DJ Don plays and Varun plays is so different.
Very different. Same, even Yanni, when Yanni decides to show up. It's kind of interesting. And again, I was telling somebody, it was Gangles or whatever. Is his name Gangles?
The Florida player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling him that the other game that I commentate, the other game that I like to play, Rocket League, they're both these games are very akin in the sense that the games are very player expressive. They allow you to play a character in whatever way that you decide to play the character.
Yeah.
And so, like you noted, DJ Don, Varun, Yanni, they all play Steve. They all play Steve very, very differently.
Very differently, yeah.
So,
could you say that about like the whole cast?
absolutely.
Yeah.
No one plays Incineroar like Sky J plays Incineroar. No one plays Cloud like Spargo plays Cloud. No one plays Diddy Kong the way that Tweak plays Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
Beasley's pretty close. Beasley's pretty good, but he doesn't play like Tweak. So
I miss the Mario play.
Oh, Skinny the Pooh.
Yeah, I miss Skinny the Pooh. I miss that Mario.
Yeah, the most violent Mario.
The most violent Mario.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Bro is insane. You know he's got an MKLeo win, right?
Huh?
Skinny?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Skinny beat MKLeo.
I can see it.
It's funny because I think MKLeo just has a Mario problem. I really think that MKLeo
What
just
do you
has a
do
Mario
versus
problem.
the most violent Mario?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, obviously,
Nice, brought it back.
yeah, obviously there's not a lot you can do. Kind of like in this matchup here, there's not a lot on this big wide berth of the stage that Kyle can do. There's not a lot of traps he can really set up. Big ideas, kind of controlling the middle platform, and typically players will want to control it from in the center where that circle is, rather than like above it. You don't really control anything when you're above a player, especially when they have frame data like Steve. They can hit you from all over the place. They can jump up and just do that.
For sure, the more platforms are giving Kyle an advantage because it gave him a lot more ways to maneuver around to control the stage as well. But I can see how this is awkward for him too.
And it's just so much shit pressure as well. There's so much shit.
I feel like this with a character like Snake, this stage could be very like congested as well with all the explosions. But it's not proving to be of any use right now. You see a lot going on, but Varun just doesn't seem bothered by it.
No, yeah, Varun is definitely playing his game the way he wants to. And I think that's one thing, regardless of any matchup, regardless of anything that Varun does in this game, he will always play Steve that way. You just gotta play Steve the way he wants to play Steve, and he's not gonna listen to anybody else.
He's on creative mode, like actually.
Yeah. Good grenade. Stop the card.
57, 80. Oh.
Diamond. It's diamond. Up air and a back air like that is just literally weird.
Oh, nice. Was that, is that a up tilt or?
Yeah, it was up
smash?
tilt.
Okay.
If he ever does the standing splits, it's up tilt.
That's a pretty nice move.
It's so hard.
Does it have like a vacuum? Like if
it has a wind box. Yeah, it
okay.
has like a wind box.
That's pretty.
Pulls you in.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it pulls you in a little bit and sends you straight up. It's
Oh,
a very active move.
This could be. You think we're gonna see a
Game 5?
Game 5?
I think so. Yes. I think it's gonna be very hard here for Kyle to get out of the corner, and that's one thing that Varun is extremely good at, is trapping you in that corner away from everything. So we could not see it with the way Kyle's kind of playing this neutral right now. Good recovery, good way to get back on stage. He needs to kind of get underneath the platform rather than above the platform.
Yeah.
Obviously, Varun is aware that that's kind of where he wants to be. Good ledge coverage. No way! No way! The ledge reversal? Kyle just threw it out. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. Get a big drink. Big